What up? What up? What up? Hey, everybody. It's been a long time. I know I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step two, step two, step two. What's going on, y'all? It's been a while, but I'm back. People has been pulling me out of vacation, retirement, whatever the hell I was in. I was gone, but now I'm back. I'm getting back around. Really had to take a little time off because everything that was going on in the world was just too much. And mentally, I just wasn't in good spirits to just have fun with you guys like we normally do. But, I'm back. Not saying that anything is forgotten, but I am back. We are back. It is back to business, y'all. Let's get up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me because I am in my course. So trying to see y'all while y'all up in here. I would not. But come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just a little live discussion, just a little afterthought discussion. I miss y'all. We haven't talked outside of people's chats. We haven't talked to each other like that. So I'm back. We in here. Hey there. Hope y'all having a good night. I know it's late for a lot of y'all, wherever y'all at, but y'all been rolling with Kojo all night. So they got you up in y'all brains talking about can men cheat in peace. If he want to be in pieces, he can, okay? But if he was a woman, he would be able to cheat in peace. That's all, because women can cheat in peace. Hello, in order for you to cheat in peace, you must be peace. And since women are peace, we're the only ones that can do it. Let us be. Hello. Come on in. Welcome. I'm just on my madness. I'm on a car rant, so y'all already know how that's going to be. I'm going to be a hot mess. But I just wanted to talk about all these things that's been going on in the world. Kojo has some great lives today. Little Black Book 91. If you guys are not familiar, he did drop some lives. I was on the one this morning. We were talking about love and marriage, DC. And we were just talking about Jamie and his kid situation. And, that one touched me a little bit. And I was probably ranting a lot because I was trying to be conscious of the word choice that I use for that. And let me know if you guys hear me because I'm in my car. But I was trying to be conscious for the word choices that I use because I'm never trying to overstep somebody else parenting their children. That's what I'm not trying to do. What I also don't want to see is him lose his children by being too controlling in their lives, in their adulthood. It's the hardest thing for us as parents is to let our children go and be grown, especially when we just don't feel they're ready. But to be honest, sometimes we'll never feel they're ready because they're our babies, So we dropped the little gems earlier today. I hope the biggest takeaway from it was really, just be an open parent. Times are changing, and the best thing you can do is just keep open dialogue with your child. You don't want to lose out on the major parts of their lives because you don't shut them out or they don't shut you out. Yeah, you got to go back and watch those lives from it earlier. They were great lives, and a lot of good stuff there. So what is going on with all these police all day? I've been seeing this all day. Somebody said that President's Summit was here. I don't know what the hell that means. I'm like, how many presidents is going to be here? Why are any of them going to be here? But anyways, yeah, so I just really hope that, if you're becoming a parent, this is the biggest thing. It takes a village to raise. I see it's an accident right here. Okay. It takes a village to raise a child. And a lot of times, a lot of people will give advice and things. And my thing is, take what you need from it, throw away the rest. I might have not said anything good, maybe one or two things good out of that. Take what you need from it, throw away the rest. But I do hope that he changes a bit of his approach. And I'm talking about Jamie as far as his kids goes. Like, you got your last son on his way out trying to get established for himself. You got your oldest son, and you guys are starting to build a relationship back, which is really, really good. And, you know, your daughter. So hopefully you can keep that open and keep that dialogue going to where they always feel like you're a safe space to go to, and always have that connection. No matter how old they get, they're always your baby. So you always want to be that place that they can always feel like home with. You know what I'm saying? So that's all for that part. I hope Jamie gets it tomorrow. I know Coach I was doing some more lives tomorrow. He'd be doing them too early for me because I'm on the West Coast. And I'll be trying to get ready for work. But he got more lives going tomorrow. I would say it's probably going to be about 8, 7, 6, sometime my time, early morning my time. So if you guys missed that part, we just talked about Jamie and them situation. There's really a lot of police out here right now. I don't know what the hell going on. But we just talked about Jamie and their situation, and I know he's going to go into the other couples as far as Quick and Ashley and Monique and Chris goes. And I don't know if he's going to do it all tomorrow or if he's going to break it down into 2 more lives based off of the couples. I don't know. And then we had another live. Well, they had another live. I was at work talking my mess up in the chat. If y'all see me, y'all know. But the chat probably going to disappear because they got some trolls up on there. So he's going to have to edit out the live. So, but he just had another one. And that one was really good because it was like, can men cheat in peace? And the answer is no, they can't cheat in peace because they don't know how to bring peace. You got to be in order to receive peace. What the hell? And I don't say that they can't bring peace, but the fact that is, for the most part, men is sloppy with cheating. Let's be honest. Men are very sloppy when they cheat. They get too relaxed, and they see the person they cheating with feel comfortable, like they can do too much. I'm gonna call cap on a couple of people that was on there, and I'm not gonna say the names. I want y'all to go see the live. So y'all go over there, check out the live if you missed it. But a couple of people was capping, trying to act like men don't pillow talk and all this stuff. Shoo. If I tell you, out of my few side chick situations, and I say few because I didn't know that I was a side chick at the time, but these Negroes be talking. Whether they telling you the truth, they be talking. Okay? Now, I've had some that have sat there and never talked bad about their situation or whatever, but they still talk about it. Because for whatever reason, they think I'm the therapist or something. I have no clue. But they be talking. So don't let them cap over there what they talk about. That's one reason why men can't have peace and cheating, because they talk too much. You can't, something's got to go to the grave with you, okay? Something's got to go. Now, they can know that you have somebody else and, they decide or whatever, but you don't go talking about Jermaine or whatever with your side. You don't go to your side talking about Jermaine. To your main talking about your side. You just don't do that. You keep those two situations separate as much as possible. See, women cheat. And when they cheat, they keep their situation separate from each other. You only see that in these crazy ass movies where the situation's running up into each other and all this. Now, I have seen some people work the room, though, where they had all their little situations in the same room, and it has been women, and it was looking like how to be a player with Bill Bellamy on some real expose shit. But somehow sis did that. I'm never going to be mad at it. It was impressive to watch. I enjoyed every minute of it, and none were the wiser of the other. So kudos to that woman. That's why I say women can cheat in peace, because all her situations was in the same room and nobody got caught. Somebody might have called a little tingle in their hairs on their arm, but at the end of the day, they couldn't put 2 and 2 together. So now, I ain't gonna say a couple of people didn't help the assist on the cheats, But you know, when women cheat, they gonna cheat, and they got their friends included sometimes if they need be. But that's a whole different story. You know, when they try to have they boys included, they boys be liars, so they boys ain't even good at the lies. You know, they can't even lie right. It's like, damn, you can't cheat or lie right. Jesus. Men, they do talk more than women, don't they? They really be ready to tell all the business. A woman ain't gonna never tell you how bad her nigga is until she ready to get over that nigga. Like when she like, you know what, I'm really done with him. The only person that a woman gonna tell about her nigga is her friends. Now, if she got gay friends up in there, that's the only man she gonna really talk about to him. Or, you know, if she got some guy friends that she really confide in and all this stuff like that, those are the only people that's gonna know about her nigga. But she's not about to talk about her dude with the next dude. Like, let's be honest. I'm not going to see what I'm cheating with and talk about who I'm cheating on. I'm trying to get away from who I'm cheating on. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm not about to have no conversation with about that. I came over to do one thing with you, and that was to relieve my mind of any other stress that I got going on in my life, and then I'm going about my business. The hell we gonna be having talking about my damn ex or my next? Hell, I might be trying to make you my next, so why I'm gonna talk about my latest? I'm not gonna talk bad because then I might mess it up with you. You might not even know I'm cheating. Shoot. That's why I say women cheat in peace. Hell, half the time people don't even know they cheat. Hell, the woman don't even know she cheated until she's out that last relationship. She was like, oh, I was in a whole new one. But y'all shouldn't be cheating. Okay, that's a whole different story for another day. You know, cheating is not right unless you're good at it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Don't be cheating out here. Because if you're good at it, you don't get caught, and it's not cheating anyway. Y'all remember that. If you don't get caught, it can't be cheating. Cheaters only get caught. You only get caught. You only get caught cheating off of somebody's test if the teacher catches you, right? I'm just saying. If the teacher don't catch you, is it cheating? Is it really cheating? Or is it just actually like making sure your friends got the answers right and y'all got the same answer, y'all on the same page? Just let me know. I just want to know. Hey, I could be wrong. Then again, it's been several times I've never been caught. I ain't gonna lie though, it was one part of the thing. It was like, why am I going to confess? I think I had a confess moment with somebody. I want to say my daughter's father. But then again, it was one of them moments where, in my head, how I looked at it, we weren't together, but he was on a hold. I don't know what the hell the hold means. Y'all know what a hold means. Y'all let me know because I don't know. But we were on a hold according to him. We were broken up according to me, and I had moved on, which I probably was kind of moving on prior to the actual breakup date. But we've been rocky for a while. And he was just getting on my nerves the whole time. And I was just like, you know what? He kept asking me if I'm sleeping with somebody else. And I'm like, bro, you barely been gone for I don't know how long. And I just said one day I just got tired of him asking me. And I was just like, yes, I'm sleeping with somebody else. And if I tell you all hell broke loose, all hell broke loose. And the sad part is I hadn't even slept with the person yet. I was just saying it because he kept asking me, like, you keep asking me this question. You must looking for an answer that I'm not giving you. So let me give you the answer you want. And all hell broke loose. And when I tell you it was turmoil after that, so if you're gonna cheat, keep your mouth closed. Don't confess. Don't confess. Do not confess. Okay. Cheating is cheating, I guess. But if I don't get caught, it ain't cheating. You can't label something if it don't exist. You have to catch me for it to exist. Ah, I got caught cheating in my man's dreams the other day, I guess. He woke up mad at me. Ah, that shit was hilarious. I told him, I said, you see how I feel when I wake up out of dreams and you doing stuff. I'd be mad. Corey, stop lying, talking about you don't know any men that talk too much, bro. Please. They probably not talking about to you about the stuff they telling they ladies. I don't see why they would be telling they bros what they telling they O's. I just can't see it. But you know, they be talking. Them streets be talking, Corey. And people be all in through pillow talking the most. Pillow talking my ass right to sleep. I'll tell you that much. It be having me dying too. I be like, I do not care about your girl at all. I don't. I'm not worried about her. I didn't come to talk about her. I'm not your therapist. You are not paying me. It is crazy, but they do it. Trust me. I have been like sitting there many times, like, okay, I really don't care about your situation, though. Like, they're not gonna make me look at you any better. I know that much. What does he stand to gain? I think what some people think in their mind is if I talk some way about her, it'll make you feel like you have a better stance in my in my life. Like say if I say I don't really like her, I'm trying to find my way out or whatever, that'll keep you in my life at that time. That'll keep you longer around longer, you know. Um, I had one situation tell me I'm never gonna leave my wife or whatever. She had to leave me or whatever first or whatnot. And it's like, okay, well, thank you. And I guess some people just want that a bit of honesty so they don't feel totally guilty about what they doing, maybe. I don't know. And you know, you can just ask questions and they just have conversations. They just be talking and they don't even realize that they talking so damn much. I have no clue what makes them do it. I just know that for me, if I'm ever cheating, I'm not trying to talk about the person I'm cheating on. What the hell? Why are they still a part of my life at this moment? Like, clearly I ain't trying to be with them. So why am I talking about them? That's just how I look at it. But there are men that do feel some type of validation, I guess, by talking about their supposed significant other. And some of them actually, this is an odd thing, Corey. I know some that will talk positive about the things they do for her. And I guess they're looking for a particular type of woman who is wanting things done or something like that. So to brag or whatever about the things they're doing might be a turn on for that woman. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people that are just actually, and I'm gonna say women because I know more women that are like this. Oops, I was supposed to get off right here. A lot of women that are actually more attracted to people that are taken. Really sad, really bad, really trashy, but the truth is they like you more when somebody else wants you, when somebody else claiming you, when somebody else has you. For whatever reason, you are just the cream of the crop all of a sudden. Don't know what that's about. Never really found that appealing. Like, it's good that somebody else, I mean, I do want a person that other people desire. Like, you know, you don't want somebody that absolutely nobody wants but you. But you want it to be that. You really, deep down inside, you really want it to be nobody want his ass but me. But at the same time, you don't want, I don't want all these people wanting my man. I really don't. I really don't. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Okay, I think I am. I'm so lost right now. I'm gonna try to take back streets so I won't go into the tunnel. Um, but yeah, it's weird. I get that. I get that actually when I'm starting a new relationship too. All these people come out the woodworks out of nowhere. Like, okay, where were y'all when I was so single? When I was super duper single in these streets? I couldn't find me a man. Now I got me something that's starting up, and all of a sudden here y'all are trying to talk about what's up. So it goes both ways. People seem to be more attracted, or you're more desirable when pheromones coming off another person for you, I guess. I really don't know what it is. It's such a weird thing that happens. Um, but yeah, but like I said, I'm just rambling about some stuff because I'm on my car ride home, and I didn't get to join you guys today on that live. There was so many things, but I wasn't gonna be taken serious because I don't want y'all really out here cheating. Because I don't want y'all somebody show unalived or trying to unalive somebody because it didn't go right. I am the official cheat code. I can tell you how to get away with it. I can tell you how to get away with murder. Call me Annalise. What her name? Annalise. Kate. I don't remember. Whatever her name was. Shonda Rhimes called me. We can make a show called How to Cheat. The cheat code. But one thing is for sure, if you're going to cheat, you got to go to the grave too. You got to go to the grave. You got to go to the grave. The less people, it's like committing crime. Cheating is like committing crime. Period. You got to look at it in the same light. It's like committing unaliving people. You have to look at it literally the same light. The less people involved, the more likely you can get away with it. You can't be out here telling your homies. You can't be telling your cousins. Hell, you barely can tell the person that you're cheating with. Because, you know, they might run their mouth. Now they a snitch and an accomplice at the same time. You got to be careful, man. You gotta really like, you got to go to the grave with this, you know, or it will be your grave. That's all I can say, you know. So don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it half the time either. And another thing too, they was missing the point of women cheat up. And that's why we usually don't get caught, because a lot of times we're not going to even cheat unless it's beneficial to us. Meaning that we are about, and this is not as a whole, this is not all women. Some women are just 304s, period, and they're going to do them. Okay? But most women that actually contemplate cheating, it's a whole thought process that goes into it. Very seldom, this just, I'm about to do this and this just happened and all this stuff. It's very, very seldom. Let's just be honest with women. It's very seldom. That is more so a male thing or whatever. But as far as a woman is usually concerned, if she's doing it, she's like, this for me is me checking out of this one relationship and checking into a better, like a hotel room. I'm checking out of this low class hotel room and I'm moving up to a suite. Now I'm moving up to a junior suite. Now I'm up in a deluxe. A woman is always trying to look up. She's trying to always level up on it. So if it's not going to boost her in some capacity overall, more than likely she's not going to do it. Now we got some people just need to be validated. That's why I said I'm not going to say all, because some women out here just need to feel validated for a moment, and somebody just slides in and gives her that a little bit of attention that she's been craving from her man or whatever, and she might do it. Sometimes that's a one-time deal. Sometimes that's just literally a one-time deal, because she was just looking for that validation. She really wanted it from her man, but he wasn't giving it to her, and somebody came in at the right time and gave it to her. And now she's kind of like emotionally invested into that person. And that's another thing too. Women usually cheat emotionally more so than physically too. So that's why I was kind of laughing. I know they say emotionally cheating is worse. That's worse for a man, really. When a man emotionally cheats, that means that he's no longer invested in you, generally. But that's how women usually cheat. Now, when women go to a physical cheat, that's kind of more worse than the emotional. Because most of the time with the emotional cheat, it's just I'm looking for the validation that my man is not giving. I'm looking for the little attention that my man is not giving me right now. And so I seek that little attention. Now that I got it, I'm back to my man. I'm back to being happy with my man. It's not most so I'm going to have to sleep with this person because he gave me a little attention. It's not that. It's the opposite. And most of the time, women, when they go to a physical cheat, that means, well, I'll say it like this. In my case, if I ever go to a physical cheat, and it's very seldom that I do while I'm still in a relationship, but that means I'm already out the relationship. Like mentally, I'm out the relationship when I go to a physical cheat because I'm not technically a physical person. Like mentally, you have to hook me in, you got to reel me in or whatever. And so usually when I'm with somebody, it's kind of hard to get me mentally. Physically, you can look good all day long, all you want, but it's not gonna mean nothing. Ah, shoes, I forgot this person had to let me in. But most of the time it won't even be a physical. I'll actually check out the relationship all the way before I get to a physical, because it's like I don't like, me personally, I just don't like a whole bunch of peens all up in me at the same time. That's just me. So everybody ain't the same. Everybody can do their thing. I just don't like all that interaction and all that others do. Y'all give me one quick second. I gotta get this person to mute their car so I can get up in my damn driveway. Hopefully I didn't cut y'all off. If I did, I do apologize. But then again, y'all can't hear me if I did. Hold on. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, boo. But like I was saying, yeah, we cheat differently. Women and men cheat differently. So like usually that's why I say for me in that situation, I'm not too much stressing on the physical, and that's just because of what my past younger me would have been ready for the war, ready for the violence, all that stuff, like going back and forth. Um, Me who has gone through things, it's more so like you cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself if you cheat on me like that. And I don't want to know unless I'm prepared to move. If I'm not ready to do anything, I'm not going to look for the information. If I'm not ready to move on, I'm not going to look for the information. So your cheat could possibly be in peace. Now, if you stressing me the French out, and you ain't bringing me peace at home while you out here trying to do your madness on top of it, so you can feel better about yourself. Oh, don't look for peace in your cheat. Don't look for it. Don't look for peace in your cheat because you stressing me the heck out just so you can feel good about your cheat. Oh, brother, please believe. Peace is the last thing you're gonna find in this relationship with me. You better check yourself all the way out, because I'm bringing nothing but the HE double hockey sticks. That's all I'm bringing at this point. Because you disrupting my happiness to justify your ignorance. Oh yeah, it's on and cracking, baby. It is on and cracking. I am not about to play. Don't play with me. If you want peace, you better be peace. You better bring me peace. You better not even let me think that you cheating. That's how good your peace better be. It has to be to the point where I don't even believe in my head you could possibly be cheating. A girl couldn't even come to me and be like, your man was doing, yeah, okay, yeah, right. Because every time I want it, he giving it to me, and anything I need, he got me, and he don't stress me out. He ain't arguing, he ain't doing all this. Best believe you better be all of that in a bag of chips. And I ain't talking about the air-filled chips. I mean a full bag of chips, baby. I want it all. So peace could come. I'm not gonna lie, peace can possibly come into people cheating. It's just that you can't get caught. You gotta be peace. There's a way to cheat in peace. Like seriously, there's really a way to cheat in peace, but you got to be the peace. Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. I live by a philosophy that I will not look for something unless as if I'm cheating. If I'm cheating, I'm not about to bring up yo. I ain't about to look for any indiscretion with you. Why? If I don't want out this relationship, but I want to do me, well, I'm gonna look up any indiscretion. Man, I'm about to make your life so beautiful. Listen, the better your life feels, you might want to question me. You might want to question me. But one thing I will not do and I will not tolerate is I'm not gonna lie. If I'm doing some fuck shit, I'll tell you, I'll stand on it. Damn it, I'm sorry, I know I'm being cussing on my shit. But if I'm doing it, I'll stand on it. That's one thing. And I expect you as an adult, as a grown man, to stand on yours and be a man. I cannot punish you like God. So what you want me to do? Like the most I can do is leave you. And that's where I have a problem with a lot of situations is where they start lying because then you take away my option, my choice, my freedom, my free will to do what's best for me. What might be best for me might be staying in the relationship. You just don't know that, but don't take away my option by being a liar. That's where I tend to draw my line with people, and that's why people don't find peace with me. Is the lies. The lies more so cheats me because what it does, it cheats me out of my choice as an adult. It cheats me out of the decision that I need to make for my happiness, for my peace, for my sanity. And that's where I feel cheated more so than you physically going to mess with somebody. Hold on one second. Yeah, what y'all saying up in here, right? It's the lies. There's really peace if you're. Is there really peace if you're cheating? If even if your partner don't know about it, the person doing the cheating should be feeling so guilty, and hence no mental peace. You know what? I've had that happen the very first time with my daughter's father that I've kind of stepped out of the relationship because I wasn't totally checked out from him when I did it. And I'll say for the most part, when I was serious in relationships, because when I wasn't serious, I think playing around was a lot easier. But I think with him, I was serious about trying to make it work. And the very first time, and I say the first time because, like I said, the second time I was checked out of the relationship, but he was still in it. But the very first time, I don't even think he knows about that time. Um, I was so guilty. I was so guilty. I called my dad. That's how serious it was for me. Like I literally called my dad and talked about it. Like I felt so bad or whatever because I was just so mad at him at the time that I just did what I did. And I mean, like literally in the middle of it, I think I cried with the guy. Like I literally cried. And then I like immediately like pushed him off and just like called my dad. Like this was crazy when I think back on that. But that's the only time I can ever say that I felt guilty. But like I said, I don't really cheat unless I'm mentally checked out already. So it's like I'm pretty much gone and you're just for whatever reason not letting me just live my own life because I'm really not a cheater like that. Like I can get away with it. I did it all through high school where I wasn't serious about people, so I know I can get away with it. But I just don't. And that was the one time I agreed, Tiffany. It was no peace in my head, like at all. And then the reason why I don't like to cheat is because I feel like if I can do it and get away with it, you're possibly doing it and getting away with it too. So that's where I don't find peace. And so that's why I choose not to do it because it makes me feel more consciously better about myself if I'm not putting that extra worry on myself when I have to worry about are you cheating? Are you what you doing? Because I'm doing me, I'm doing this, and now I gotta worry that you doing it, like the tit for tat, la tat, la tat. I can't. Once I grew out of my little petty, that type of petty phase, yeah, it got hard to just like try to one up somebody all the time because then I'm always worried about you one upping me back, and I don't need that in my life. And so I've been a lot more happier. I'll say that much. That's why I say don't cheat. It's not worth the stress a lot of times. It is just easier just to check out the relationship and say, you know what, this is not working for me. I want to be for the streets. Let me go be me. I still got a little bit more 304 in me, and I want to do me. What you say? I am done cheating. I am done cheating. I am. I didn't have much of a career. I just knew I can get away with it because I was raised by cheaters. I've done my dirt, but the only real person that I can say I really, really cheated on that probably didn't, well, I can't say probably didn't deserve it because I'm not sure what he was doing. At the end of it, he definitely deserved what I gave him, but um, I'd say my daughter's father. But we went back and forth with the petty. Like I say, it went back and forth with the petty, and that just like kind of exhausted me because it got to a point where I was really, really trying to be serious and make it work. And it was just, it was like, he was like, are you going to admit that you cheated? I said, yes, I cheated. I did this. He's like, okay, good. Because I cheated. I cheated too. It's like, okay, great. So we're even. Are we going to work this out? Are we going to do this? Well, I cheated 5 times. Okay. Well, does it make it 5 times more better? Like, are we going to do this or not? Like, when does the petty stop? When does it stop and we grow up and we really have a relationship or we just really call it quits? And that right there was my aha moment to just be like, I'd rather be single and just doing me than to be in a relationship and wanting it to work, but having to seek my validation outside of the relationship. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I say I know I can get away with it if I want to. I can tell you guys how to get away with it or whatnot. That's not what I'm really into. I really just say it's better not to cheat, but I don't fault people that do in my life when they're actually honest about it. When I ask, don't tell me, don't volunteer. Don't do that. Don't volunteer the information. Did that convo come up in my new relationship you're in now? Do you think if it affects men to know that they woman they did that in the past? Actually, we talked about it. We've talked about all these things or whatever in my relationship, um, my current relationship. I am very transparent when you ask me, because I have a thing. If you ask me something, that means you must want to know the truth. So when you ask me, I'm very transparent about it. So we've had talks about, you know, my indiscretions or whatever. We talked about his, because I like to know your past. If this is a habit for you, I like to know if this is just was a one time deal. Did it just happen, or does this happen in all your relationships? Like that's how I am. So we tend to have those conversations. Um, and much like some people are say, oh, I don't want to know people's track records. I'm not about to sit here and tell you every encounter I have, but my indiscretions, I don't have no problem saying like, okay, yeah, I've done this once in a relationship or whatnot, or this has happened in this relationship. It was all learning experiences for me, you know. Exactly, Tiffany. And I've had some people tell me that they it wasn't that I cheated, but they just never thought I would leave and move on. So I've had people tell me that, and that's the thing. Like they underestimate us women a whole lot, which is really crazy. I don't know why, but I guess because how society is set up, and I need to get in this house and stuff. But I guess how society is set up, they just don't believe women, the power and the capability of women is. I really fear like if I cut my car off, it's gonna lose the sound on the live, and so I'm not gonna be able to go in the house. So I'm gonna end up cutting this live short a little bit so I can get in the house. But because the last time I did it, it cut all sound off for me. But yeah, I definitely learned from the past. It wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me because mentally, like you said, there is no peace for myself. Like I know I can get away with it, but I'm always worried about somebody doing the most. I'm always worried about STDs. I'm always worried about uh something, the worst case scenario happen. That's how I think. So for me mentally, it just wasn't sitting well. Plus, when you're actually trying to have a real meaningful relationship, I kind of believe in karma a bit. So it's like I don't want my karma, like I've been through some ish. So I feel like, oh, my karma has been erased or whatever and stuff. I didn't want to come into any other relationship with that. I took a whole year off after a situation where I was allowing somebody to be them and be free because I didn't really see them long term, but we were actually together longer than it should have been. But I was allowing them to be free and they were just lying, lying, lying. So I had to take time off of that because, like they said, it did take a really big emotional toll on me. I needed to be by myself for a while. I needed to find my happy again. I needed to find me again and heal what I allowed to be broken from that relationship. And so after that, it was just more so like a clean slate. Like I'm walking into things. Here's who I am. Here's my disclaimer. This is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna deal with. I'm evolving. So as I evolve, are you willing to evolve with me? If you, that's a yes, then okay, we can go. We can move on from here. We can go from here. And luckily for me, I found that person. I found that person, and they came at a good time because if they came any sooner, I still would be broken and I would be bringing all of that baggage and those pieces, trying to put them together with this person. And so I'm glad I took my time off and I got to back to being me and being happy. So now I know what happiness feels like when I bring it to the table. I don't need nobody else to bring it to the table for me. I know what it feels like. And so if you're coming into my life now, you have to add to that happiness. If you, at the least maintain it. But if you can't do any of that, then I don't need you. And so that was the biggest blessing that I got from that toxic relationship, is that I got that time to myself to really, really sit down and say, you know what makes me happy? How do I make me happy? How can I be happy by myself and feel whole without anybody? And that was like the best time of my life. And so it was really hard for anybody to get to me after that. After I found that happiness, it was like I almost didn't want a relationship. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. This relationship that I'm in now almost didn't happen because I was just like, I am good. I am really good. And if you gonna bring any stress, any drama to me, please go on about your business. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I can get some stress free D. Trust me. I can get some stress free D. I know where to get it. So if you're going to bring anything else outside of adding to my happiness, to my life, please go on about your business. I don't want it. And I'm not going to even pretend like this relationship didn't start off on a rocky road to begin with. Like it started off on a high and then it, like a roller coaster, you go up that nice little thing and then it just dropped. And so we went down for a minute, but it's been a blessing because now I know how to regain happiness and be self-sufficient without somebody, so I can have an open and honest dialogue with that person to say, hey, listen, this is not working for me. I don't know about you. We need to figure out what we're going to do if we're going to continue to move forward, and how do we move forward properly and cordially and happy and still maintain love or regain love or fall in love all over again? How do we do this? And it's been great. We just had a date night just recently, and it was like really awesome because we sat and talked about finding somebody that is willing to fight with you, not against you. Finding somebody that is really, 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 oh, God dang it, these Peter Piper lines, really wanting to stand with you and move forward with you. When I'm having a struggle in my life, they're not just throwing in the towel and saying, you know what, I can't deal with this. But they're saying, how can I help you through this? How can we get through this? What is it you need from me? And that's really like new to me. And I really, really, really enjoyed that conversation that we had because it's a new role for like the both of us. It's really different not to be just fighting for somebody by yourself. And I think sometimes that's probably why I be so pressed on wanting these relationships on these shows that we watch to work because I want people to feel this experience that I'm going through now because it's amazing to really sit down and sit back and say, you know what, somebody really want to F with you. Like they really rock with you. Wow. And it don't have to be toxic. It don't have to be drama. It don't have to be all these negative things. It's actually like somebody that is really trying to understand you for the long haul. And that is like such a moment that I would love everybody to experience. You know, I know Jackie Christie crazy, but I think this is what she be having a lot of times with Doug. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, she a wild one, but he loved every bit of her wildness. You know what I'm saying? Because every year they still get married. And sometimes, as crazy as she sounds, and I hope I don't get this crazy with y'all of trying to give it to y'all, but I be feeling her when she be like, I just want y'all to fair experience what me and Doug have. It's like, everybody don't get it, but it'd be nice if a lot more of us, especially in our community, did. But it does require some healing and some growth on all parties. And it does require a lot of therapy. And when I say therapy, it's not just going to somebody that you pay to sit down and talk to all the time. It just involves a lot of being open and honest with yourself enough to say, you know what, I need to change these things about me in order to get the things that I want. But yeah, but thank you, Tiffany. It was a beautiful sunset that I don't even know how I was so lucky to get sat in that area. I was glad we did though. But I was trying to get the sad part is I actually had the sun going all the way down, but the stupid sound wouldn't act right when I was trying to post it. So I kind of deleted that one and just went with the one that acted right. So you guys didn't get the full fun of it. It took forever for that daggone sun to go down. I know that daggone much. But it was so lovely and I enjoyed it. But let me get in here before they be mad because I got the food holding up and stuff, and people get hangry. So I'm gonna go get in this house, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. I didn't get to talk about Johnny and Amber, but justice for truth. How about that? We'll talk about that one later. So love you guys. Missed you guys. I'm glad we are back. We'll be back on Saturdays again, back doing a preparing for love, and we're gonna be back on those question cards. We might run back self-love again because a lot of it's still needed. As we continue to grow, we need that love for ourselves. So, but till later. Love you guys. Take care. Be blessed. Night. Oh, and if you guys have any comments, remarks, disagree with women cheat better than men. Hey, I feel you. leave it down in the comments below. You know, we could talk about it. We can have some more discussions on it. Okay. If y'all men's listening to this and y'all feel like y'all can get away better than we can talk about it. We'll see. I have no problem. I doubt you guys can, but okay. Love to hear it. All right. Until the next time, y'all take care. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons for me, please. Thank you. We still moving to 1,001K. Just let's get us there. Okay. We almost. Appreciate you guys. Good night.